custom at that time that the great ulama, the great scholars, that they would visit one another. So the custom was that if a great scholar came into town, that the other greats who are local, they would go and visit the great one and kind of welcome the great scholar. So when Mullah Naraqi, the author of this great work in ethics, comes to visit, all the great ones come in and they start welcoming him. You're very welcome here, ahlan wa sahlan, we value you, we value your work. But there's one of the great scholars, Sayyid Bahrul Ulum, who doesn't come and visit him. So Mullah Naraqi, he realizes that Sayyid Bahrul didn't visit him, and so what he does is that he goes to one of his classes in the Hawza, and he sits as a student in that class. And when you sit as a student in a class, it's a sign of humbleness. So he sits there, and Mullah Sayyid Bahrul Ulum notices him there, but he doesn't really pay attention to him that much. Then, at some point later in his trip, Mullah Naraqi goes to the home of Sayyid Bahrul Ulum to pay a visit to him at his home. And when he arrives there, there's other people there, and once again Sayyid Bahrul Ulum doesn't pay too much attention to him. But Mullah Naraqi is, he sits, he's kind of doing all the things that he has to do as a visitor. After some time, Sayyid Bahrul Ulum, he goes to Mullah Naraqi, and this time he's very welcoming. He hugs him, he greets him with respect, he asks him to sit next to him, he speaks with him. And then he asks him a question. He says that maybe you're wondering, why is it that I'm treating you like this right now, but I didn't come and see you when you came into town. When you participated in my class, I didn't welcome you. When you came into my home, I didn't show you any special regard. You might be wondering what happened. So he tells him that, I had read your book and I was aware of your stature, and I respected that. But there's one time when somebody writes about something. There's sometimes when you talk the talk, right? But there's another thing to walk the walk, right? So I wanted to see that those things that you've written in your book about ethics and character, do you actually practice them or not? And what I saw is that you are somebody who wrote your book after you had worked on your character. It was a test. You first learned how to be this person, and then you wrote about it. And that's something that I honor and I respect. Truly, you are an alim who is amil. Not just somebody who knows, but somebody who practices what they know. Now, what was the test here? The test was that not just that whether Mullah Naraqi is going to have good akhlaq, not just that he's going to be smiling and welcoming and that type of thing. Is he going to have a positive attitude and a good, let's say good behavior with somebody who's treating him in a way which maybe is below his sha'an, below his status? In that case, what is he going to do? Is he going to say that, I should be respected more than that? If he's going to treat me like that, I'm not going to go see him, I'll disrespect him, so on and so forth. But he saw that no, he had the perfect etiquette despite whatever was being done to him. So this is very much related to my topic, which is that how do we have good ethical behavior even when the times are tough? And this comes up all the time.